Hi, it's István again with a new Inkscape drawing. Let's start. Obviously this time I will draw something related to Easter and bunnies and something along those. I try to keep it short. The first thing I draw is obviously an egg. So how to draw an egg? I draw an ellipse, then Shift-Ctrl-C to turn into path. Then I select these two nodes and move them down. Okay, this was the video. Goodbye everyone. No, I'm just kidding, but this is how you draw an egg. It's very simple. So I just move these two nodes together down, so it's a perfect egg. My idea is that it will be a big egg with a surprise, so let's just color it light whatever color, and it will be a bunny painting it, who will find a surprise in the egg. So I had 4 years ago, I think, I gave a challenge to myself. If you want to develop as an artist or a graphic designer or anything, actually a sportsman or anything, you should practice a lot. So about 4 years ago I made a challenge to myself to draw a bunny every day for a year. And even with some extras, I didn't miss a day, not even one. And even with the extra bunnies, I think I drew almost 400, like 380 or something like that. You can check it on my Facebook page in one folder. So Pesto Design, facebook.com/Pesto Design, and there is a folder with the bunnies if you are interested. So I was drawing a lot of bunnies and it was a great practice. My idea was to draw a bunny every day and develop myself, not in drawing bunnies, but to figuring out new characters and what they do and how they move and how they react, and a lot in color, because I am very good in thinking in black and white and negative space, but I'm not very good in colors, so I had to develop myself in that field. And although I'm a graphic designer for almost, I don't know, 13-14 years now, and I'm a teacher, and I'm using Inkscape for almost a decade, yes, I am practicing a lot still, and I try to do new stuff every time, and I try to have a lot of fun while I do it. Okay, so what am I doing here? I just drew a circle with the Bezier tool, with the pen tool. I just drew rough squares and I find the edges a bit. So with the path editor, control click a node, and from a curve it will become, from a corner it will become a curve, and then you can play with it. I did the same with the ears, I do the same with the nose. These are the eyes. I make this one closer, bigger than the other. I duplicated, this will be the mouse as well. I just rotate it a bit. So he's my Eastern bunny being very surprised. Now, if you know me, if you know my videos and the style of teaching or the style of drawing, I always say save often, so Ctrl S now, and I saved, and as well duplicate often. So I duplicate the head of the bunny because I want to change it a bit. With duplicate, it's Ctrl D. Now with Shift Ctrl C I turn this into a path because I want to play with the shape. It might be stupid, it might be working. I just want to play with. Okay, not this direction. A bit like E.T. So what I do, I change the original shape to give it more character. I am doing a lot of hand sketches. For this drawing, Erika, my wife, drew something which you can check on Instagram. But it's also, so the idea is hers, what I will draw. But for this drawing, I didn't draw anything by hand, so I'm not sure about the shape of the head of the bunny. Okay, I found something nice. If you hold shift while you rotate something, you can rotate along one corner. So if I grab the opposite corner, I can rotate along this corner like a helicopter. So it's not like rotating like this, but the ear is rotating at around that edge, which is perfect because this is where the joint of the ear is, if I would call it a joint. Okay, so I have the head more or less. Now I duplicate it with the V and H. I flip it horizontally and vertically, and here I have a body. Flip it back a bit. When I'm doing this, I'm not sure what will happen or how this will look. I'm just trying to do a basic shape for myself, so I don't have to draw everything from the beginning, from zero. I just draw. Okay, here could be the tail. Okay, I'm not really satisfied still with the head. I don't know how to make it better for me, or what do I want? Oh, maybe like this. Okay, let's make this one darker. I draw in whatever color I want. I always say this. Inkscape has about, okay, Avira is not paying me for any commercial. I turn it off. So Inkscape has millions of colors. This is why it is good. While I'm drawing, I use whatever color I want. I duplicate this one. Put it here on the edge, duplicate this again, and Control star or asterisk. It's basically the intersection. So what I will do is path intersection, and I have this perfect little white tail on the dark one, which is also good because this makes the bunny turning a bit. So I add here a node. I remove this one. The little body, bigger head. Okay, maybe this is the point where I duplicate again. I can make the head a bit smaller or a body a bit bigger. Okay. Now I have to figure out how big is his leg. Is this Bugs Bunny type of bunny leg, the long one, or it can be a shorter one. Now I just duplicated it. It's too long, so I select both of the legs and I move these one down a bit. So maybe this is like... So now I will give him an arm where he will drop the paint and the brush. I am just drawing this roughly with the pen tool, and then I will modify it. With the control click, I click on each, on the end of the fingers. It's giving out a nice basic shape, and I keep it flat here, and I control click there as well, but not here. So it's like, oh my god, what is happening? Still not happy with the body that much, but I will figure it out. Maybe I make the... You see, and this is why it's good that I duplicate, that I'm happy with the arm, but I'm not really happy with the body, so maybe it's better if I duplicate again this one and I come back to this. So I'm okay with the legs and the arm, and I put it here. I distort them a bit. And the arm can stay. Nice. Change a bit the ears as well, so they are facing a bit backwards. Not even facing, I mean they are just curving backwards a bit, like there is a wind coming from here, or surprise is coming from here. When you are not drawing by hand, I see this always a challenge. When I'm drawing by hand, I can draw more natural curves, and it's very important for an illustration because of the line of action. Now if you don't do that, it's much heavier to create that feeling in vector. So what I try to do, I try to match the shapes, the directions. So look at this. My curve is coming from here on the top of the head. It's curving, coming down on a shape, and it's coming down again at the leg. How I can do that? If I make the leg continuous with the shape of the body. So I push Ctrl 5 on the numeric keyboard, so I see the outlines. I really like this feature. I double click to add a new node, and I control click them. Throw this leg out, duplicate this. And I select all of these nodes and turn them, and I move them a bit. Let's see how it looks. Okay, it looks okay. I turn this even more. So they are not on the same line. Now I have my bunny more or less ready, and I make him a bit smaller. I can distort him a bit. So I'm thinking if he's afraid, I can distort him backwards even more a bit. And his legs, I'm thinking to put them forward a bit. No, it's not. Okay. See, I'm experimenting a lot. So, as I said, I can use all the 17.5 million colors PC can offer in Inkscape. So, I'm using just the basic ones just to have fun and get the shapes right. And then, I don't really care about the colors until I'm done. I duplicated the hand and I distort it a bit. So it's not looking the exact copy of the other hand. And it's not looking 2D if I distort it. So I just distort it and then change a bit the nodes as well. Okay. This is in the back, so I send it to the back with end. Such a nice shape. Okay, keep that. Alright, so I have the bunny. I group it up with Ctrl G. I duplicate it and I use my egg. He's like, okay, what is happening? My egg is breaking up or what? And the basic color of the egg, I think, will be some light blue maybe, or grayish. Something like this. We'll color it later. And what I will show you now, something is coming out of this egg. And that's why my bunny is surprised. So if the egg is breaking up, how do you break it up? Now, if you ever open the boiled egg, you know how heavy it is, first of all. Second of all, that it's like a very, very heavy puzzle. So it's not like two beautifully separated pieces. It's a lot of little parts. It's falling apart. So what I will do is I take my egg, I duplicate it so I have it if I change my mind. I take my egg and I draw little particles above it. Okay, I put this one a bit downer. Nice. This is okay. A bit more triangles. So I'm just having a lot of fun. It's basically an experiment of what I do, but I have an idea how it will look when I finish what I want to do now. So I took care that there are small parts and big parts. Now I save and I take all these elements. I select the egg itself out. So with Shift I took it out of the selection, you see. And I add this together with Ctrl plus or Path Union. Now I select the egg in this one and I go to Path and Division. Okay, here we are. I supposedly have one part which I can delete. That's it. And I have all these little other parts which are exploding. So one thing before. So with the break apart, all of these are separate objects now again, but they are in the shape of the egg. I didn't take care about the edges or anything, because with the break apart, this is doable. I will blow this up as the creature is coming out of the egg that makes the bunny surprised. But before I take my original egg, oh, not even. Let's say he's almost finished coloring the top, and these will be red. In my country, I'm from Eastern Europe, this is traditional. The girls are giving red eggs to the boys on Easter holiday. And what I will do, I will make it that the poor bunny was almost finished with the painting. So this will be paint. I make all of these with one click into curve. I use this icon to curve it up. As you see, again, I don't care about the edge because I will duplicate and cut it off. It's like this is how the bunny is painting. Almost done. So it's Control plus with the little dots. Now I duplicate the base of the egg and I go again to intersection. So now I have the top part and the bottom part, which is almost done. Now I can play with the egg blowing up. The bunny is here, he is freaking out. This is breaking up like crazy. And mind you, this is still, I can have these little elements. I group these up and I send them in the middle. I can have these little elements, they can blow up in any direction I want. These can be backwards elements as well, because what is happening now is that this egg is very much 2D. It's only in one shape. So what I do is here in the background, as this is the foreground, here in the background I will add some more elements, and that will be the inside of the egg. So the egg will look more 3D. You see, it has an inside. It's the egg shape still. It's there. And now things are blowing up this direction, but these ones, for example, I can recolor and they are blowing up in the background. This is in the foreground. This can be as well smaller and in the background. Why am I so easy going with it? Because no one, I say no one, will put my egg together and figure out, okay, it's István, you cheated because there's not all of the parts there. I don't care and no one cares. It's what we care about is the illustration's quality. So okay, so it is broken up. It has an inside and an outside. I give it a gradient, just a simple linear one. So it is coming from this to this. I give a gradient to the base as well. Great. So what do I have now is I have this egg and the little pieces going away. I duplicate this, I make it darker, put it under so it has like a shadow on it. Same with this one, not this. I rotate it. So I try these triangles so they are pointing into the middle of the explosion or the opening of the egg. I duplicate this, cut it off with Control star, that's it. So I have this explosion, looking nice. What I miss is one thing, is thickness to my egg. So how do I do that? I select this red one and I pull it down a bit. It's just a little thing, but I could do it with all the little particles. So I duplicate them and I select this blue with page down, I put it under. So it has thickness. So the little parts are actually really eggshell. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it can change a lot. And it's not visible there. So this has a thickness, this has a thickness. I can even add some shine on the edges. Just a little one. I make this crazy object and I make it bright. And I duplicate the base of the egg and I go to path, intersection. Okay, I lost my brightness. Here it is. So I have some bright edges, I have the egg, I have the colors flying out. I can make it that these are a bit darker as the light is coming from this way. This can be a bit brighter with the gradient even. And if this is darker, this is brighter, then this is bright as well. So I'm playing a bit with the egg shape as well. I give this the same gradient. I just selected the gradient which I had before, and that's it. I pick this color for this, same here. So there are different pieces flying everywhere, and I can make this one as well 3D, that it has a background, not background, like a back part. So each, I duplicate the eggshell, I make it blue, do the same thickness game. I just take care that here on the edge I double click and I change a bit the shape so it looks like it's thick, and I will give the inside as well, so it is like really the inside of the egg. With page down, more. This is like breaking up. I do the same here and I'm done. It has thickness. Now this thickness seems like a lot of hassle. I know, it's really like, why are we doing this again? It's because although I draw a cartoon style illustration, I don't want to make it easy. I don't want to make it paper looking. Not this time. I do it with this one as well, and I'm done, I think, with the edges. Note one more thing. Here I pulled all the edges to this direction. Here I pulled all the edges to this direction to make it feel like this thing is going this direction from me. So this particle, I see this edge. Okay, I clean this a bit. Okay, nice. Same here maybe. And I clean the edge. Looks a bit weird. Alright. So what I have now this front part of the egg and this one. I group all of them up, so I have this part separated, and the rest I group up as well. So I have the back part, the bunny, and the front of the egg. Because what caused the bunny to be freaking out will be here between these two parts. So I just like to group up things to be in control, and to be in control of what I move or what I draw when I want to do, when I want to move elements. Okay. Because the background is this color, I will color it in the bunny later on, white or something. So the egg is final color, I think. I want it to be red. The bunny, I will color it later on. Okay, let's wrap it up. I didn't tell on purpose what is in the egg, but you can figure Erika drew a dragon because she likes dragons. I love T-Rexes and robots and stuff, so I will obviously draw a T-Rex. I know a T-Rex egg is smaller than a bunny, and the T-Rexes, when they were born, they were tinier. I don't care. So I will draw a small cute T-Rex inside here. This is his face, he's screaming. This time I just use the node tool just to get the basic shape. This is my T-Rex. If the egg will be... What about the yellow one? Oh my god, I like that. Yellow or greenish? Maybe. So... just had the basic shape. I think I'm gonna make him smile. I don't know why. It's because it's a cute T-Rex. And now is the trick, I can put it behind the egg. I take it out so I can draw it better. These are the teeth. As you noticed, I don't want to draw anatomically correct bunnies. I don't really want to draw anatomically correct T-Rexes. Also because there is a lot of debate how they really looked. So I'm just having some fun here. I duplicated the circle. I duplicate it again. This will be some very dark green. This will be the eye. The bigger the eye, the cuter the character. I duplicate it again and I make it white. It's like, oh my god, I'm cute. Okay, I group it up. This is the eye. Now this is too big. Okay. I have a cute T-Rex drawing. This is something also like what I have in my head. And it needs a nose. I want to make him friendly, so I give him some eyebrows. It's like Denver, the tiny dinosaurs. Okay. Mouth is good, color is good. I don't have to draw the legs now, but I have to draw the basic shape of a T-Rex if I want to keep it real. So it has a big head and tiny arms. This is what we know. I don't care about the hand and the clothes much. I give him clothes, but just drawing this triangle hand. I control D it. I modify a bit again, as I said before. It's like, ta-da! He's happy to born. He's jumping out. What I do now is I will add some lights. So I darkened the whole color and I'm just giving him some highlights. I control click on these edges. Select the original form. Select duplicated select both of them and control star. Let's see. Nice. Obviously the arms can be this color then, and I can give this a gradient, so this one is disappearing a bit. It's like hola T-Rex. Good. These nose trills, I will make them a bit bigger. There is a Hungarian puppet show called Shushu a Sárkány, which is Shushu the Dragon. It's about a one-headed dragon. He looks a bit like this. Just today he became 40. So if you're Hungarian, you know it for sure, because if you are my age, you saw it a lot as a child. If you are a foreigner, look it up. It's awesome. I duplicated and control minus it so it has the nose there. Should it be the nose there or just down here? Maybe. I remove this. So maybe it's better here. I really don't know. Yes, like this. And what else I use this nose hole for? I will duplicate it and make some dots out of it. So I have the T-Rex. I give him a little tail as well. I don't know if you noticed, but I saved a lot. So just now I noticed I'm automatically pushing Ctrl S every time, because you don't know when your laptop is running down, you don't know when someone is stopping you during the drawing, or you forgot to do something because of, I don't know, something is coming up, or the coffee is ready, or the microwave is dingling, or whatever. You just forget. So save often. So with Ctrl G I duplicated it. With the end I push it down, page up. Yes. So now I have the little T-Rex in the thing. These ones I take out from the back, I take it in the front. Nice. I just added them to that group. Doesn't matter, but they are in the front, that's the point. Okay, what I like now is the gray color. What I don't like is that it's not really working with the inside of the egg. You see, it's not really working. So how to fix this? I can make the inside of the egg totally dark and use another gradient for that. I move these elements a bit because they are in the way of my T-Rex smile. Okay. So the only thing is needed now is to give a brush to the bunny, the one he is dropping. Drawing a brush is basically drawing a square and a diamond shape, which later on I turn into a brush with Control click. I group it up. He's like, oh my god, what's happening? I color this red as well. Also these ones. So like he's really afraid and dropping it. What I do is the bunny's nose will be pink, obviously, why not? And his ears and everything will be white. The end of the ear or the base of the ear will be a bit darker. This is giving a lot of fluffiness. I just make this gradient as well and select the last gradient, so it will be the same for both of the ears. I don't have to recreate the color. So use gradients wisely. Okay, and I will do the same gradient, I think, here. Let's see how it works. Will it turn the bunny or not? Okay, nice. Or maybe I don't need it, I will see. Hands, legs, white as well. This one white as well. This one a darker color. Now you can say like, István, we don't see the bunny. I know. But I am giving it a background color. Now you see. Now my bunny is visible. I can make this actually a square. To make it ready to Instagram. The rear leg can be also darker. More. Okay. Great. So this is my bunny. He's afraid, dropping his paint because the angry T-Rex is born. And I gave this as well a darker color because this is the inside of the egg. And it's blowing up. I use the red colors. Now I'm almost done. What I don't like is that the T-Rex is not really visible. So what if he is purple? Or something like that. So this will be this purple, this will be transparent, and then this can be a darker purple. And then these and these can be again darker purple. Still figuring the background color, if it's dark or what. maybe like this. And the eyebrow can be a darker purple, and this one as well a dark purple, because now it's not. Okay, I can make him evil. Okay, I keep this like this. This is the evil. The evil baby T-Rex. I can make the bunny a bit smaller. And I could give him a paint bucket and this and that, but I will not. And I'm just making this a bit lighter color. Alright, so this is it. And one more thing I can do is give some shadows. So if this is my background color, this can be my shadow color, or not even a bit more bright. And I do the same with the bunny. I just use rough circles. I don't really draw the perfect shape or the perfect shadow. So that's it. I have the egg, I have the bunny, I have, yeah, something is going on. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed your Easter holiday, and I hope you enjoyed this drawing and you learned a lot. If you have any questions, please ask me. If you want to learn from me, check out my website on istvanseb.com. I will give some, so this is my site. I will give you some promotion codes in the description, and if you check my videos, you will draw like me. You can create with Inkscape, which is a great tool. You can create game art, you can create illustration, you can create, yeah, basically whatever you want. It's a great vector art tool. So don't believe when people say it's because it's free, it's not good. It's amazing. Okay, so I was István Szép. Hope you enjoyed yourself and have fun. Keep on practicing. See you in the next video.